Hey everyone, this is going to be a Beyblade Burst chapter review. This is going to be on the newest chapter. I believe there's one final chapter, and then after that is it. This is going to be Belle versus Rashad. Honestly, I think this is the chapter that really makes me enjoy DB quite a bit. I feel like the anime really doesn't do itself any justice for existing. Like, read the seriously, like, support Hiro Morita's work. If you're able to buy the manga and support him, it's really good. The art is amazing. There are a lot of times where it is way better written than the anime. There are times when the anime does do better. I think specifically, you know, when it comes to the gears and everything, I think the anime handled that a lot better. As far as Belle versus Rashad goes, so, you know, they're setting it up. And, dude, Rashad, he just looks evil. He, like... I feel that, like, what's happened is that Rashad's view of justice has really blinded him quite a bit. But he's facing off against Volt, and it's like, oh, okay, so he's going to battle against Volt. And then after, surprise, surprise, Belle arrives, and he has, like, a drone that, like, grabs Volt. And then after, he's like, oh, if you want Volt, challenge me. And it's really cool because Rashad really sees Belle as the villain. He's the Demon King, right? And he wants to be the one who defeats him and shows it to everyone. So I really like the idea of this sort of hero versus villain thing. Because Belle, I don't really think, like, all Belle is really done. Well, I think he's been a little bit annoying, but, you know, he does pranks or whatever, you know what I mean? I don't really think he's, like, it's really just the title to, you know, he's really taking it a little too literal there. He has Dangerous Belial, and the Volt likes how it looks, and they're about to battle. What's interesting is that, oh, it's not there yet. Well, the thing is that what I think is really cool is that when he gets to this part here, it's when Rashad kind of just goes on this sort of, I guess, monologue. He really just explains that he does not like, you know, evil people. He despises them, and he believes that he's right. I know this because there's literally the part where he's, like, doing this really nasty grin. And he's like, I am right, I am right, I am... So, what's happening is that it really reminds me of kind of like, I guess, like Zamasu in a sense, because I'm remembering Dragon Ball. Just in the idea that he believes that what he is doing is justice and what he is doing is right. He wants to be the one to guide the blading world in the right direction. And honestly, that is such a cool thing that they have. Also, Ilya does appear, but not really. She's just kind of in, like, when Rashad is just talking, she's just kind of there for, like, a second. She's had no role in the manga, which is very strange because she was, like, one of the main things. When we originally saw DB, she was in the advertisement of the promotional. So it's a little bit weird she doesn't really appear, but the battle begins, and Dangerous obviously has no gears on it. So they're going for it. Dangerous goes for a big hit on the impact, and Belle basically explains, obviously, the whole rubber and the hard hitting with it. So he's kind of punishing the Bay around, and Shun Fear noting, and so is Volt, and like, wow, this Bay's really been upgraded and powerful. Then after, when he pushes Raphael too far, the wings go up, hits the metal stopper, and he creates the halo. And honestly, like, dude, I love it. I love the, like, dude, Rashad, I don't even, like, want to think about the anime. Dude, Rashad is, like, so crazy in this, but it's so awesome to read him. And I just love it, like, seriously. So what does he go on and say? Oh, he just explains the whole thing that he can't really go and burst him, and the angels appeared because of the overdrive system. Well, and I guess maybe Belle's doubting himself that he can't win. And then after Raphael with the halo bursts Belial. And I think even wait, dude, what's with Basara? What is Basara saying? Let me double check. I'm just double checking on these things. I'm just gonna get loose nuts. Oh, just talking about, I guess, with Rashad. Bill looks really, like, defeated, but then after Belial's avatar comes on, and it, like, motivates Belle and convinces him that they can defeat Rashad, which I think is really cool. Really good work, and Belle's like, oh no, I'm gonna beat you. So then after Belial goes at it, the barrage, and they obviously talk about the fact that when you launch Dangerous hard, overdrive system activates, All Might becomes flat. It's really cool, really awesome clashing back and forth, beautiful drawings from Hiro Morita. Very good smack, and he manages to KO it. So the score so far is going to be 2-1. What I think is going to happen is that he'll probably... Next chapter, he'll beat him. And then after, I think the final battle is probably going to be Bell versus Volt. And I think Volt will probably just have Ultimate for some reason, maybe. Unless he just has Savior, which would be weird. But I think it's a good setup and everything. They'll probably do something where Bell beats Rashad. Rashad, like, reflects, like, whoa, I guess maybe I was wrong. And it's like, Bell, you were the only one who should be able to defeat Volt or something. Or you've earned the right to defeat Volt. I don't know, something like that. Honestly, I think this was a solid, good chapter. You really get to see how, you know, twisted Rashad is. And also the coolest thing too, and I don't know if I mentioned this already. I might have already said it, but dude, when Rashad is like, I think it's when he was bursting Bell, he had a little halo on his head. So dude, he's really overtaking, he's really overtaking with Raphael. He literally had a halo appeal on his head as it was also on the base. So it just goes to show like how strong the bond is with Rashad and Raphael. I really like that. Anytime that Beyblade has some depth to it, it's honestly when it's like peak. There are different peaks for Beyblade. There is like, honestly, I don't know. There's like 40 peak where it's like this crazy story, God of Destruction, all this stuff, and it's like, that's really cool. I don't know, I think when Beyblade gets creative like this, like, oh, the morals and everything, who is more righteous, you know, it's so cool. I enjoy it a lot. Honestly, the thing is too, is that this makes me like Raphael a lot more than I initially did, because that's all it takes. Listen, that's literally all it takes. Good writing is all that it takes. It does suck that there is no pain in the manga. I'm only saying this because at the time of this recording, it does seem like Pain is really just anime only, which would make sense because Marita never really drew him. And I feel like even Ilya might, maybe they appear in some bonus chapter or something, probably. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. Really good work overall. And let me know your thoughts in the comments. Did you like the chapter as I was describing it? I am sorry I can't show all the images of the pages because of copyright. However, I think when the manga is done, I do want to plan on doing an anime versus manga video and going over on which I think did better and which I think did worse. Because there are a lot of stuff that where sometimes one of them did do better and, you know, other times where it didn't. And I feel too that I wish they took more, I wish Beyblade just, and it's impossible because of how it is, but I wish they took a lot more from what Marita had in the manga, because I feel like that would have made the anime so much better. Like, everyone can agree that the anime is kind of like, it's borderline like okay to like kind of boring, you know what I mean? Like, even I even know a lot of people that watch the anime and just say, listen, I only really care for the battles, it's not really that depth. And it's like, yeah, you're not wrong, but we have this, and it's like, well, damn. But yeah, I don't know why I'm this excited when talking about it, but I guess it was that good, it must have been that good of a read. Alright, thanks for watching, have a wonderful day.